Hello students, I am Anup Kumar Kapoor from Department of Anthropology, University of Delhi. Today we are going to discuss a module that is classification and distribution of living primates from the paper Human Origin and Evolution. The objectives of the module are to understand the classification of living primates, to discern the distribution of living primates. First of all, we will briefly discuss the primates. Who are primates? Primates reside at the initial stage in the series of evolution of man and therefore constitute the first footsteps of man's origin. Primates are primarily mammals possessing several basic mammalian features such as presence of mammary glands, dense body hair, heterodonty, increased brain size, endothermy, a relatively long gestation period followed by live birth, considerable capacity for learning and behavioral flexibility. George J. Mivart in 1873 defined primate as an order as ungulate, claviculate, placental mammals with orbits encircled by bone, three kinds of teeth, at least at one time for life, brains always with a posterior lobe and calcarine features, the innermost digits of at least one pair of extremities opposable, hallux with a flat nail or none, a well-developed caecum, pendulous penis, testes with scrotum, two pectoral mammae. Thus, following characteristics differentiate primate as a group from other mammals, that is, prehensile limbs, pentatactily and flattened nails, either thumb or great toe is opposable or both are opposable, presence of well-developed clavicle, fingers and toes possesses sensitive tactile pads, that is enriched with sensory nerve fibers at the ends of digits, generalized dentition, orbits surrounded by bony rims, enhancement in visual depth perception, binocular vision, increase in size and complexity of the brain. Primates possesses two pectoral mammae, efficient means for fetal nourishment, longer gestation times. Primates possesses pendulous penis, diurnal activity pattern except some prosimians, New World monkeys. Tendency to reside in social groups. Classification of living primates. The term classification is often used interchangeably with terms systematics and taxonomy. Simpson in 1961 defined systematics as the scientific study of the kinds and diversity of organisms and of any and all relationship among them. Systematics provides insight into the evolutionary relationship between organism, and taxonomy deals with the classification and nomenclature of organism. The key, that is, the groups different organisms together if they share one striking characteristics, phonetic or natural groups organism in accordance to their degree of overall resemblance, often in morphology or other observable features, regardless of their phylogeny or evolutionary relation, and the phyletic, that is, phylogenetic attempts to group organisms in accordance to their evolutionary relationship, constitute three major types of classification. First was given by Swedish naturalist is that Carl Linnaeus had made pivotal contribution to the present hierarchical classification of animals: kingdom, phylum or division, class, order, family, genus, species are seven major taxonomic ranks and species, or biological species are designated as a basic unit of classification. Thus, classification of primates simply implies ordering of primates into groups on the basis of the relationship to each other, though descend from a common ancestor. The prime motive of any classification is therefore to develop a hierarchical system of categories of increasing rank. The term primates, which was first used by Carolus Linnaeus to encompass four genera, that is, Homo means man, Simia, all monkeys and apes of the old world and new world, then non, Lemur and Versipito, that is bats, and later bats were removed from the order. In 1971, Bloomberg proposed a primate classification where he categorized primates into two orders, that is Binama, which includes man, and Quadrumana, that includes apes, monkeys and lemurs. The classification was not accepted worldwide. Now the next figure displays the taxonomic classification of animals. You will see here how the different animals were classified, and the taxonomic classification of order primate can be represented as category, taxon, kingdom, Animalia, subkingdom, Metazoa, phylum, then Chordata, subphylum, Vertebrata, class, Mammalia, order, primates. G. Simpson in 1945 proposed a primate classification whereby the morphological resemblance among the primate species was utilized as basic and sole criteria of classification. His classification proposal was comparatively simple. He differentiated man, Hominidae, from apes, that we call this Pongidae, at family level, and classified Australopithecines, hominins, with Pongids, and if the morphological resemblance exhibits a evolutionary relationship, then the traditional classification emphasized that hominid branch were first to separate from Pongids, which later differentiated into all extant ape, genera and species. The classification of living primates. The order primate is a part of a larger group. The class Mammalium, phylum Chordata. The former is categorized into two traditional suborders, namely categories. Porcini means all the porcinians, lemurs, lorsies, and customarily the tarsiers, and Arthropodia, all the monkeys, apes, and humans. An important point to be emphasized here is that suborder distinction is more specific than the order. At the suborder level, the Porcinians form a separate group which is different from all other primates. The above statement is biological and evolutionarily relevant. Similarly, all anthropoid species are more closely linked to each one another than they are to be Porcinians. An alternative classification scheme was also supported by certain section of primatologists in which tarsiers and anthropoids were grouped into the suborder Haplorini and lemurs. Lorsies and galgos were placed in suborder Staphylorini. The anatomy of the nose was the base of this classification, as the nose of Staphylorini primates is composed of a most rhinarium and a lateral slit or a crease, what we call as stapsosis, meaning twisting, and the nose of Haplorhine primates lacked moist rhinarium, that is haplose, meaning simple and unadorned conditions. Classification of living primates can be seen in the given figure. Difference in the structure of Staphylorini and Haplorini primate nose is clearly shown in the figure. Traditionally, taxonomic classification relied upon physical similarities between species and lineages, but the advent of genetic technologies such as the DNA sequence techniques, surplus genetic evidence have emerged over the past few years that provide direct between species comparisons of DNA sequences. Goodman and his colleagues emphasize that humans and chimpanzees have only a 1.6 difference in the non-coding portion of the globin gene cluster, whereas there is a 2.1% difference between chimpanzee and the gorillas, and when the entire genome is considered, reported differences between chimpanzee and human range from 2.7% to 6.4%. Genetic similarities in relation with the fossil evidence highlighted that humans and chimpanzees last shared a common ancestor around 6 to 8 million years. Prosimians, that is, half before or before apes, are referred to as the lower primates owing to their primitive morphology and behavior. The suborder Prosimi included three infraorder, namely Lemmiformes, all lemurs, Lorsiformes, all lorsis and galgos, and Tarsiformes, all tarsiers. On the other hand, anthropoid, monkeys, apes, and man-like primates are termed the higher primates. The suborder Anthropodia comprise of two infraorders, Platyrini, that is all New World monkeys, and Catarrhini, all Old World monkeys, apes and humans. Several traits differentiate anthropoids as a group from prosimians and most other placental mammals. Jurman and his team provided account of these traits. First, generally larger body size. Second, larger brain in absolute terms and relative to body weight. Third, reduced dependence on the sense of smell, as indicated by absence of a rhinarium. Fourth, increased reliance on vision with forward-facing eyes at the front of the face. Fifth, greater degree of color vision. Sixth, back of eye socket formed by a bony plate. Seventh, blood supply to brain different from that of a prosimians. Eighth, fusion of the two sides of the mandible at the midline to form one bone. That is, in prosimians, there are two bones joined by fibrous tissues. 9. Less specialized dentition as seen in the lack of a dental comb and some other features. 10th, differences in female internal reproductive anatomy. 11th, longer gestation and maturation periods. 12th, increased parental care. 13th, more mutual grooming. In present scenario, the living primates can be categorized into following 6 natural groups as shown in the figure. The first is lemurs of Madagascar, the lorises and the bush babies of Africa and Asia. Third, the tarsiers of Southeast Asia. Fourth, the New World monkeys of Central and South America. Fifth, the Old World monkeys of Africa and Asia. And sixth, the apes of Africa and Asia and humans. When we talk about living primates, the distribution zoogeography is the scientific study or distribution of living animals. Today, majority of the primate species inhabit tropical or semi-tropical region of the New and Old Worlds, with certain exceptions. In the New World, these regions comprise of southern Mexico, parts of South America and Central America, and in Old World, these areas include Africa, South Asia, including numerous islands, India, certain areas of China and Japan. Here you can see the geographical distribution of extant non-human primates. The green color shows presence of Old World monkeys and orange color shows presence of New World monkeys. Most of the primate species are mostly arboreal and inhabit forest or woodland ecological settings. Certain primate species, such as baboons, have adapted to life on the ground in places where trees are spatially distributed. The African apes, namely gorillas, chimpanzees, bonobos, also invest much time on the ground in forested and wooded ecological settings. But no non-human primate is adapted to a complete terrestrial lifestyle, and thus they spend some time in the trees. When we see the geographical distribution of modern lemurs and the tarsiers are shown in the figure. Now the lemurs and tarsiers. The lemurs and tarsiers constitute most primitive primates as they have retained several ancestral traits such as more pronounced dependence on the sense of smell, greater olfactory capabilities. Besides, lemurs and lorises also exhibit a distinctive character termed as dental comb. Lemurs are specifically found in the island of Madagascar. They also inhabit nearby islands of the east coast of Africa. Lemurs have successfully adapted to occupy numerous open ecological niches in absence of competition from monkeys and apes as they made their way to Madagascar. Lorises primarily inhabit tropical forests and woodland habitats of Africa, Southeast Asia, India, and Sri Lanka. Nycticebus or Sorornoris resides in jungles of Southeast Asia and some of the western islands of Indonesia. Tarsiers, they are small nocturnal primates and supreme leapers. They relate to one genus Tarsius, which includes 5 tarsier species, and the species are restricted to island region in Southeast Asia and the Philippine Islands. These primates reside in a wide array of habitats ranging from tropical forests to backward gardens and prefer small vertebrates and insects as their prey. Tarsiers are nocturnal insectivorous that live from lower branches and shrubs onto prey, which may include small vertebrates. And the basic tarsier social unit is a mated pair and their young offspring. They are characterized by enormous eyes, which dominate much of their facial region. Now we will discuss about the geographical distribution of New World and the Old World monkeys. When we take New World monkeys, the New World monkeys are Platyrrhines included in the superfamily Sovidia, constitute tropical arboreal primates residing in the forest areas of Central and South America and Mexico. They are dichotomized into 2 families, Callitrichidae, that is marmosets, and tamarins, and Cebidae, all New World monkeys. New World monkeys are diurnal with only one exception, that is Autus, and some never come to the ground. Like Old World monkeys, all except one species, that is the owl monkey, are diurnal marmosets and tamarians, what comes under Callitrichids. They are the smallest of the New World monkeys. They are arboreal quadrupeds having claws on all their digits. Their diet consists largely of insects, although marmosets eat gums from trees and tamarins eat fruits. Socially, these small monkeys live in family groups usually composed of a mated pair or a female and 2 adult males and their offspring. Unlike other primates, marmosets and tamarins usually give birth to twins, and they are among the few primate species in which males are extensively involved in infant care. Then comes with cebids. The family Cebidae is comprised of 11 primate genera, which further encompasses a wide range of animals. Cebids are larger in size as compared to Callitrichids. Cebids are only primates characterized with prehensile tail. Most cebids exhibit quadrupedal locomotion, but some, such as Muricus and spider monkeys, are semi-brachyters. The members of the Cebidae reside in communities, exception night monkeys. Old World monkeys are placed under superfamily Sarcopithecidae and one taxonomic family, that is Sarcopathidae. And this family is further subdivided into 2 subfamilies, namely the Sarcopithecinae, that is non-leaf eating, and Colobini, that is leaf eating. Sarcopithecines are different from the colobines because former lack sacculated stomach and possesses cheek pouches for temporary food storage. Leaf-eating monkeys such as colobus monkey, Processus monkey, snub-nosed monkey, Hanuman langours reside in Africa. Only one genus, that is Colobus, India, Indonesia, Malaysia, Java, Sumatra, Borneo and China. Old world monkeys represent the most widely distributed living primates except humans because they inhabit a wide array of ecological domains ranging from tropical jungle habitats to semi-arid desert throughout sub-Saharan Africa and southern Asia, and even to seasonally snow-covered regions in northern Japan. Non-leaf eating primate species such as macaques and baboons have also colonized wide environmental settings such as rainforests, arid scrublands, grasslands, and mountainous slopes. They are found throughout Africa and Asia. They have omnivorous diet and eat about anything which is edible in their environmental setting. Today, the genus Macaca exhibits widest geographical distribution among all Old World monkeys, ranging from Morocco in northwestern Africa to the northern end of Honshu Island in Japan. Most of the Old World monkeys are quadrupedal and primarily arboreal, but certain species such as baboons, macacas, and langours exhibit terrestrial lifestyle and spend much of the day on the ground. Sexual dimorphism is a typical trait among some terrestrial species and particularly pronounced in baboons. Females of certain species, especially baboons and some macaques, exhibit marked cyclical changes of the external genitalia. You should know about the geographical distribution of anthropoid apes also, which is displayed in the figure. Now it comes to apes and humans. The anthropoid apes and humans are grouped under superfamily Hominidae. The superfamily Hominidae encompasses three families, namely Halobatidae, Pongitae, and Hominidae. Apes and humans are differentiated from monkeys on the basis of following attributes as given by Jorman in 2012. The first is generally larger body size, except for gibbons and siamangs. Second, absence of a tail. Third, shorter and more stable lower back. Fourth, arms longer than the legs in the apes only. Fifth, differences in position and muscular of the shoulder joint, which is adapted for suspensory behaviors, for brachiation and or feeding. 6. Generally more complex behavior. 7. More complex brain and enhanced cognitive abilities. 8. Increased period of infant development and dependency apes. The anthropoid apes can be dichotomatized into two broad groups. First is gibbon. The lesser apes, that family Halobatidae. Second is chimpanzee, gorilla and orangutan, the great apes, and that comes in the family Pongidae. And the gibbons and siamings belongs to gibbon family. The gibbons, comprised of several species, are found to inhabit various parts in Southeast Asia, including Northeast India and Burma, and also in many parts of the islands of the Indo-Malayan archipelago. The siamangs are found in the island of Sumatra. Gibbons are true brachiators and the acrobats of the primates. The orangutan encompasses two species, that is Pongo pagomis and Pongo and P. pagomis abeli. Only great apes from Asia are confined to islands of Borneo and Sumatra. This frugivorous pongit resides in dense rainforests and follows arboreal lifestyle and rarely come to ground. They do not brachiate and spend much of their time in trees, suspended by their long arms as they slowly progress through the dense forest. The gorillas are considered the largest and the stoutest among all living primates owing to their body dimensions. There are three geographical variants of gorilla: a western lowland gorilla, eastern lowland, and a mountain gorilla. They are regarded as single species with three subspecies. Gorillas, that is the gorilla, inhabit forested areas of western and eastern equatorial Africa, and the mountain gorilla, especially, inhabit the Virunga range of extinct volcanic mountains of Uganda and Rwanda. They are knuckle walkers and spend most of their time on the ground and follow a vegetarian diet. Chimpanzee and bonobos. The chimpanzee, that is called Pan troglodytes, and bonobos, that is Pan panicus, that is the anthropological name, sometimes called pygmy chimpanzee, are the remaining great apes. The former are found in equatorial Africa in an area that stretches from Atlantic Ocean in the west to Lake Tanganyika in the east, and the later one confined in an area south of the Zaire River in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Chimpanzees follow arboreal lifestyle, are capable of standing and walking erect. They prefer to eat large amount of fruits, seeds and vegetables, but occasionally they prefer to hunt in groups and kill small animals such as red colobus, monkeys, young baboons, bush pigs, and antelopes. Then comes the humans. The family Hominidae is represented by Homo sapiens, the only extant member of the genus Homo. Homo sapiens are the most widely dispersed primate species because they have successfully inhabited diverse ecological domains. They present one of the final products of an evolutionary relation which also led to the evolution of other species in the same genus, such as Homo neanderthalensis, which have now become extinct. Now we will summarize what we have discussed in this module. The present attempt throws light upon taxonomical specifications and geographical distribution of living primates. The taxonomic classification helps scientists to organize living organisms in a hierarchical system of categories of increasing rank on the basis of biological and evolutionary relationship among living creatures. It provides better understanding and communication of extant and extinct living creatures. In the present context, classification of primates basically refers to hierarchical ordering of primates into groups on the basis of their relationship to each other, though descend from a common ancestor. Primates constitute a diverse and vast group of mammals represented by humans, monkeys, simians, and apes. All the primate species share several common characteristics at order level, but we move towards more specific classification levels such as superfamily, family, and genus. A great deal of variation is exhibited, and all criteria of relationships are centered upon essential identities of structure and development. Private classification is in transitional state owing to surplus genetic evidences that has emerged over the past few years with advancement in genetic technologies such as DNA sequencing techniques. Primates reside in complex environmental settings characterized by constantly changing attributes. Today, non-human primates exist in 5 of the 7 continents, as there are no living primates in Antarctica and Australia, exception being humans. Most of the non-human primate species follow arboreal lifestyle and reside in Africa, Asia, and South America and their nearby islands. Private species have successfully inhabited a wide area of habitats ranging from dry and arid desert to tropical forests. Most of the primate species reside in tropical forests of different kinds and may have also occupied different niches even within a particular forest. Certain primate species such as baboons, patas monkeys follow partially terrestrial life, and few species such as geladas and humans are fully terrestrial. Also, certain primate species such as mountain gorilla and black thumb-nosed monkey have also inhabited high altitude settings. Thank you.